What's going on, guys? It's your boy Ace, back at it again from OTG Kicks, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be using Oracle 651 to do some screen printing. So I've been trying to start this screen printing journey, and I've been having issues with utilizing the emulsion. Don't really like the cleanup with the Plastisol ink, so I will be using water-based ink. And this is my image. I've seen this on YouTube by a few other YouTubers. They showed how to use vinyl as a stencil when screen printing. So I basically used my image, I flipped it over using my Cameo 4, and I have to peel and reverse. So instead of weeding the outside part, which is this portion, I'm weeding out the letters. So it shall be revealed like so. Well, I've seen a few people do this online. They say that it's most effective for about 10 to 15 shirts. I'm going to see if that's true or not. I actually want to make this a part of my brand staple and start screen printing my clothes that I'm going to be selling to the public. I love using vinyl, but it takes too long to weed. I think this process here is faster, and I'll be able to increase my production if and when I have a lot of orders. So I'm just going to run through this real quick, and I'll get back to you guys once I'm done. So now that I have my image weeded out, I also have some registration marks. If you know about screen printing, registration marks is vital to have on your image prior to printing. I'm going to utilize this clear transfer paper and place it on top of my image. This is my first time doing this. If it works out, then it would definitely not be my last time doing this. Let's see, we have Alright, okay, looks good to me. Let's smooth it out with my squeegee. Where the hell is my, there we go, squeegee. How you doing, squeegee? It's been a while since I used it, but we're gonna smooth this out. And you are supposed to peel the backing in order to release the image onto the transfer paper. Get all these bubbles out. When you start hearing the little crackling sound, that means it has some bubbles in it. You want to get those bubbles out. So you go to the back, you grab a corner, and you peel. Hopefully this comes out. Oh, well, let's see what it's doing. Well, the image is not coming out, so I got to work on this a little more. There we go, it's coming out. It's alright, just gotta play with it a little more. We will get it, we will. Okay, so now that we have our image out on the transfer paper, I'm going to line this up. You're supposed to make some registration lines on your board. So I'm going to line this up according to how I want it, like so. And what I'm going to do, I have my screen on press, and I'm going to bring my screen down, line up in the middle, and press down on it. So now that sure it's locked down. All right, so now I have it locked in. I'm pressing down on it. Let me grab my squeegee again and just make sure you want this to stick to your vinyl. Alright, you want the back of the screen to stick to your vinyl because you have to pull off the transfer paper off the back to make it work. Okay, that looks about even. Now I'm going to lock it in place so that my screen won't move. And then continue to squeeze it in. Alright, hopefully this is about right. Let me move the camera up so you can see. This part off. And hopefully it comes off correctly. This is the scary part. There's some bubbles in here, but for the most part, it is fine. Just take out the bubbles like that. Take out these little bubbles here, and it should press fine, like so. It's on press, it's lined up. So one thing that's important is to always put it on the back end or the other side of the screen, because this is the substrate side and this the top side. This top side here is the inkwell side. Alright, so let me go and get some ink ready and get back to it. One thing to remember when screen printing is to tape off all of this open space here. If you don't do that, the ink will definitely go through the screen and damage your garment. Alright, so now I have my screen taped off, top and bottom. As you can see right here. I know this kind of sucks because I'm trying to do everything at the same time, but you're going to see the magic happen in a few. Alright guys, so we're here live on the press. Yes, I made this with sublimation. Biggie, biggie, baby. We're going to be first doing a test print on this black sheet right here. You're going to be using white water-based ink. I'm going to use some spray tack to spray down, and we're going to get to this. All right, guys, so we are going to be using this Comet white water-based ink. Got to stir it up. It's definitely not like Plastisol. It's a little bit more eco-friendly. It's been sitting here for some time, maybe since about before the winter started. So I'm thinking it's a little bit frozen, but it's very thick, very creamy like Plastisol. Go. Got to flood the screen all the way. And then we're going to put it down. Make sure it's down. This one I'm going to do a pull stroke. Lift up. Make sure we flood the screen again. There we go. Woo! Look how that came out. Look how that came out. Beautiful. So alright, and I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. Let me just down just a little bit more. Just to see how much. Gotta line up, see how close it is to the top. Alright. Might put it up just a little bit more. I think that's gonna work well right here. I think that's gonna work well right here. Alright. Now let's get to the press. Pull stroke once again. Add some more ink to it. Lift it up. Flood the screen. Make sure I grab everything on the sides and flood the screen. Look at that. Look at that one. Look at that. So if you can see in it, you may see some black peeking out of it. That's because that's the first coat. With water-based, you might have to do a couple of extra hits just to get it down pat. Alright, so we are now drying the shirt. Remember, we got to dry it to the touch. If you see any little remnants of anything on it, it means it's not dry yet. So this is only one hit, one pass. One hit and one pass. Alright, so we're going for the second hit right now. This is the second hit. Doing a pull stroke. And we cleared it. Make sure we go back, flood the screen. Make sure everything is in there. Boom, look how bright that is, man. Just love how these things come out when you're screen printing. So once I'm done, we'll get to the press. All right, guys, now we are on press. I'm using a piece of parchment paper. I have my heat settings at 330 degrees for 35 seconds. Medium pressure. Let's go. All right. Now look what you can do, guys. It's still steaming with a screen print press and water-based ink. Yes, it's a little bit lower than I like it to be, but hey, it's the first time. Just showing you guys how well this came out. And since it's water-based, there's no feel to it at all. Virtually no feel. They call that a soft hand. Anyway, it's your boy OTG Kicks. Make sure you continue to watch my video, subscribe, like this video. Look and learn, man. As I'm learning, we're going to learn together and make moves and make money.